Jay-Z crazy here. If you're like a lot of people, you're trying to save some money, and these days people are cutting the cord to their cable television because it gets too expensive, there's nothing good on anymore, there's too many channels that people don't watch. It's just a big waste to a lot of families. And these days you don't even need cable, because there's a device out there called Roku, R-O-K-U. And if you don't have cable, or if you don't want to pay for cable, but you do have a Wi-Fi connection in your home, you can access all the programming that you could ever want. And you'll be very happy with it. At least I am. This is how it works. Roku is kind of like a big cell phone where you can get all kinds of apps. Okay, now every app on Roku is basically a channel or a service that delivers channels. I will show you. Right now, my television is hooked up to over-the-air TV. That means I have an antenna in the other room that's run to this television in the living room. But when I want to switch to my trusty Roku, all I have to do is press input, go down to HDMI, hit OK, bam. There is somebody I was watching on Roku earlier who has a YouTube channel. His name is Dave. I press OK, and the programming continues. I'll show you the main menu of Roku. I just press this arrow button right here, and it will load up all sorts of channels. You pick your own channels. So every channel you're going to see on here, I've selected myself. You just go to the Roku home page, and you can pick all kinds of channels. There's hundreds of them, possibly thousands. I know there's a lot. So I click on that. Now here's the home base right here. Now these are all the channels that I've selected that I can watch. Remember, I don't have cable TV here. I don't. But I can get a lot of the same programming. Here's a guide that tells me what's on. I don't know if you can see that or not. And all I have to do is press OK. And I already have this set up to tell me what programming is on my over-the-air television. So if I want to watch TV via an antenna, like the old-fashioned days, it's going to bring up a listing of all the channels, like a TV guide. So I refresh this once in a while, just so it stays updated. So I'm telling it right now that I want to see the guide for the broadcast antenna. And then I click OK, and it's going to bring up a guide right here. So these are all the free local channels that I can see, all the programming that's on right now. And there's plenty of free programming out there with just having an over-the-air antenna. But that's okay. This isn't about an over-the-air antenna. This is about the Roku, you're saying. And you're right. So I'll get back to the Roku. Now it brings me up to my main menu again. Now these are some of the channels. Weather Underground, it's going to show me my current conditions near where I live, temperature, weather forecast. And it's retrieving it right now from my Wi-Fi connection. Boom. It's clear, 77.4 degrees. And the New York forecast, Wednesday it's going up to 87, Thursday 84, Friday 81, Saturday 82, Sunday 84. Today is Wednesday, so that's what it was today. And then you can look at the radar, satellite, webcam. And then I can even pick forecasts from different cities if I want. I just click up here, and then I can change the city. I just type in the name of the city or the zip code. So we'll go to Bangor, Maine. Right now, the current conditions in Bangor, Maine, 61 degrees, partly cloudy. And then it shows me a whole forecast. That's really great if you're going on vacation and you want to know what the weather is. It's all available here with the Roku for free. Now, I can't even scratch the surface. I mean, weather, that's just one channel. Like I told you, there's hundreds, if not thousands. So then we go to YouTube, which is my favorite. You can watch YouTube videos on your television. If you don't have a smart TV, it doesn't matter. Basically, the Roku turns any television into a smart TV. So you can watch YouTube videos all day long on here. All you need is a Wi-Fi connection. So I click on YouTube, and it has a bunch of channels here. You can type in what you're looking for up here. And just like you have it set up on a regular YouTube, if you have an account, you can have your favorite subscriptions, your favorite channels you tune into. If you have your own channel, you can look at all your uploaded videos. I mean, it's really great. Roku really turns your TV into something special. So all I have to do is click the back arrow here. I can exit it. If I don't want to exit, I can hit cancel, and then I can go back. And it shows me search, home, subscriptions, uploads, history, watch later, settings. Now I could go into it right now, but basically if you know how to use YouTube, you can do the same thing with your TV that you can do on your computer. So yes, I do want to exit YouTube right now, so click OK. After I click exit, and then it'll bring me back to all my channels again. And I have Daily Motion here, Livestream. Now Livestream basically brings you all sorts of live news channels from all over the country, as well as some other live events. So if I go to Livestream, it will show me programming, all kinds of news, discover and experience live events. Now usually it goes right into it. It's going to hang a little bit right now to give me a hard time because it knows I'm making a video. But here we go. Featured live now. These are the TV stations I can watch right now, see their news. Carolinas, CW62. I can go to News Channel 12, WCTI. I don't even know what city most of these channels are in. Then you can just scroll across. All you have to do is press this arrow right here, and you can scroll. And it says 66, so the 66 featured live channels right now. So say I want to watch News 3. All I have to do is click OK, and it's going to show me News 3, which is WRBL. Live news, weather, and sports events from WRBL News 3 television in Columbus, Georgia. Loads it up. It's kind of like having a satellite dish. Remember back in the old days, people had these big satellite dishes on their lawn? Now you can watch live TV from all over the country with a Roku. Okay, now I get an error on that. Usually that means that the channel's not broadcasting at this time. So you come back to it later. But anyway, scroll across WAVY TV in Norfolk, Virginia, Fox 8. I mean, look at all these channels. NBC Montana. So I just clicked OK so we can see their news. Now this is really great. Say if you move to another part of the country, but you still want to keep in touch with the people at home and watch the news and see what's going on, where you came from. I mean, in many cases you can do that with this Roku. As long as the channel in your area is broadcasting over Roku, you can see it. And a lot of areas are. There's a lot of cities that are uploading their content to Roku. But I got another error because I'm taping a YouTube video. And we don't want this to go along too smoothly. There's got to be some hills that I have to jump over and some hoops to jump through. Otherwise, this wouldn't be funny. KRON. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on the news for 20 minutes. Some of you may not be interested in news. I'm just touching on what you can do with the Roku. If you love music, oh my God, there's so much music. Your TV basically becomes a stereo. And you can get TV stations and radio stations. And the radio stations from all over the world. Because I have iHeartRadio here, TuneIn app is here, Live 365, AccuRadio, Shoutcast Radio, and Radio Reference. I mean, any radio station that you can pull up on the internet or your smartphone, you pretty much can get on the Roku as well. You just link up the same websites that you're used to going to. You can get CNN. Now, in some cases, you won't get the American version. You'll get the English version. But news is news in many cases. So you can hook up the CNN International right here with the Roku. So after you click on the channel you want to go to, you just press OK. It says retrieving. And now it'll come up within 10 seconds. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you don't have cable, as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection. So I guess in a sense you have cable. But you don't have to subscribe to your cable operator's TV packages. And those can get pretty expensive. So once you cut the cord, you get rid of those, you can access so many cool things on this Roku. Here's CNN right now, CNN International.
And win on a substance. And I think at the end of the day, that's why Donald Trump.
So, there's an example right there. And I'll show you some other channels here. Like, I got Fox News here, KTV, Channel 11, Los Angeles. Okay, that's just for news. But then we have PBS we can watch here, Lifetime, History. Now, just know ahead of time that when I say things like Lifetime and I name History Channel and A&E, you won't get the actual channel that you get on your cable package. Most of the time these are just select shows that they pre-select that you can watch that are broadcast on the channel. So I'm going to hit Lifetime as an example. It loads in, sometimes quicker than other times. Tonight things are going to load in slow, just because I'm filming a video. But I love this. I love the Roku. I told one of my friends about Roku before. She thought it was silly. But then she got it. And then now I think she has 2 or 3 of them. There you go. I sold her on Roku. She didn't really want to listen to my words. She had to buy one for herself. But then when she saw how cool it was, now she says they can't stop watching it. So it's retrieving Lifetime now. Now if I redo this video, it'll come up in about 2 seconds. But right now it's going to take half an hour. Now here we go. See, so it shows you a lot of shows that are on Lifetime when I click the Lifetime app. Bring It. I don't even know these shows, okay? I don't watch this. But I'm giving you an example. Featured, Bring It. New episodes every Friday. And then something called Unreal. Then Project Runway. Little Women in LA. Devious Maids. Dance Moms. So, all the shows that you love from this particular channel, you can still see them. Okay, we're out of that now. Animal Planet, Crackle, free movies, TMZ. You could subscribe to Major League Baseball. Last season they had a free game every day you could watch. I don't know if they still do. You can link your Shutterfly account and look at the pictures you upload. you can see them on your TV. There's video poker if you want games. There's different games. That's just the one I have loaded. You can load in different games and play games on your TV. That's free. There's a lot of free games out there. This is something called Flashback 80s. Now, I just added this channel the other day. I can now watch 80s videos. It's like the 80s never left, and I can watch all kinds of music videos like MTV is still around, like it used to be. I just click that. Let's see what we've got there. There's a way to add Roku channels that are hidden and private, which Roku doesn't even advertise. Just experiment with it. I'm telling you, in this Roku, it's so cheap. You can get one of these Roku sticks that just fit in the back of your TV. You can get one for like $50. And then they have other versions, which are hardwired, you can get for about $100. But the money that you save from not having cable TV, it pays for itself in like a month or 2 months tops.
I see you got the delicious news. Take it from good old Mr. T. The only thing bolder than Fuse iced tea is me. Fuse.
Right, so if I kept it there, we'd see a video. But right now, we just saw the commercial.
Fuse. Flavor chart.
They're not paying me to show that. Although Fuse is a great product. Although Fuse, it's great. It's great. It's a great TV. So, all you have to do is hit that arrow and you get out of the application. And then you go back to your home screen. Kind of like a computer. But anyway, you can pick up these on Amazon.com. I think you can find them like at Walmart and Target. I just bought mine from Amazon.com. We have 4 TVs in this house, and all 4 of them have a Roku. So you can watch individual programming from Roku on each of your television sets. That's awesome. If you have a big family and everybody wants to watch something different, with the Roku, it's not a problem. And movies, oh man, I can't even tell you how many movies are available. I was watching an old classic movie the other night. It was literally from 1918. And they had movies from the 20s and the 30s. A lot of them were filmed before there was actually sound. So you get a nice little soundtrack, and it really brought me back to the old days. Real old days. Days that I didn't even know about. But it was fascinating to watch how they used to film movies back in 19-teens and 20s. I mean, there's not much you can access with a Roku. Even adult films. Not that I watch adult films. But if you want to watch adult films, there's a free channel. You can watch all the adult films you want. Like I said, not that I watch adult films. But if you want to, you can. Like I said, there's all kinds of private and hidden channels on Roku. All you have to do is type in private or hidden channels in Google, and it will show you how to add those channels to your Roku. So anyway, it's great. I've only scratched the surface. I mean, I could spend all day talking about this because it's so great. I love it. It's called Roku, R-O-K-U. Yep, that's right. R-O-K-U, pronounced Roku. So ditch your cable TV, get a Roku. You'll be glad you did. It's all free as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection. If you're paying for a Wi-Fi connection for your internet, this will pick up the signal. And then you get all kinds of cool programming for free. So it's Jay-Z Crazy being helpful for once. Hope you enjoyed this little tutorial and this little recommendation for a great product. Like, comment, and subscribe. Especially if you have a Roku. Let me know how you like it. Tell people what some of your favorite channels are. And I'll see you next time.